I think we're live. Let me check. Let me check this out. It doesn't want me to know. Oh, yes, we're live. Okay. Welcome to Are You Smarter Than a Naturalized Citizen, episode number 12. I am attorney Amanda Schaefer. I will be your host today. Before we begin, we'll give people a few minutes to join us. And in addition, I'm gonna walk you through what to expect for the evening today, and then we'll get to our contestants. They'll introduce themselves, and then we'll see who's gonna pass the naturalization test first. So, couple quick announcements. Make sure you like and follow all of us on all of our social media places like Facebook and YouTube and Instagram. If you go to the event page for the show, you will see all of our contact information, including all of our social media handles. So make sure that you do that, you follow us and like us so you don't miss any of the helpful information that we provide on there. Second, what is naturalization, you may be wondering? Well, naturalization is the process of becoming a U.S. citizen. There are 4 ways you can become a U.S. citizen. 1 is that you're born in the U.S. 2 is called acquisition of citizenship. And this is a person who's born outside the U.S. to U.S. parents. Both parents are U.S. citizens. 3, derivative citizenship. And that's a little more complicated, but basic requirements are that you have to be 18 or older, in the U.S. as a permanent resident already. Oh wait, I'm skipping ahead. Well, actually, that's all the same. That's all right. That's also the requirements for naturalization. I was reading those. And this is the most important part. You have to have a parent who's a permanent resident and be in their custody while you were under the age of 18. And they have to have naturalized in all that time period. So the last way is naturalization, and I started getting to those requirements. But the basic requirements for naturalization is you have to be 18 or older and continually present in the U.S., physically present in the U.S., have good moral character, and you have to be a permanent resident. And then finally, you have to pass the English test, which consists of, there's three sentences that you have to read. Usually if you read the first one perfectly fine, they're done. And then they have you write a sentence in English to prove you can read and write English. And then there's the civics test. And that is what we are here to talk about today. The civics test, you will get 10 tries at your naturalization interview to get 6 questions correct. The only difference between the real naturalization interview and our game show is instead of going to 6, we go to 10. And that's because 6 can be kind of quick, especially when we have such intelligent contestants that get every answer right, or most of the answers right. We want to let the audience see a little bit more of what the test is all about. So that's okay with you ladies to go to 10 instead of 6?
Yes.
Works for me.
I have your consent.
You do.
Informed.
It's
Intelligent, informed.
Yes, it's always good to check for consent. Always good. I would make an Andrew Cuomo joke, but that's in poor taste, so we'll move on.
I knew where you were going with that.
We'll move on. Okay, so the rules of the game, I already told you the first rule. The first to 10 wins. On that same note, I keep track of the score. I do not announce the score as we go. Give it a little bit of a mystery. You at home, you can keep track yourself. And if you're watching, feel free to say hi and cheer on whoever you're here to cheer on, if anyone, or just go USA. I mean, that works too. We're excited that you've decided to join us this evening. The second rule, and what I consider the most important rule, is that you cannot buzz in until I finish reading the question. So if you buzz in too early, you forfeit your turn for that round. Your opponent gets a free shot at the answer. I normally trip somebody up, so in this game is a game of reflexes. The next rule: I am the judge, the jury, and the executioner, meaning I will be the one unilaterally deciding if your answers comply with the answer sheet. Now, the answer sheet I got from uscis.gov. It is verbatim, all question and answers, word for word. I did not change anything. I am not trying to interpret anything. I put myself in the role of a reasonable, if there is one, USCIS officer. Just kidding, USCIS. I put myself in the shoes of a USCIS officer at the naturalization interview. And just like them, you have one person sitting there deciding if your answer is going to be counted as a correct one. So that is how we're going to play the game today. Do you ladies have any questions?
Me?
No.
All right. So with that, why don't we get to the game? And if you saw any of our last few episodes, PowerPoint and Mac have been giving me issues, so I have a graphic which, like, the curtain's open. I can't get that in this mode, but we have the welcome music. I don't have to sing. Good news. Oh, that goes on for a while. Okay. All right, so first, I will introduce myself. I'm attorney Amanda Schaefer, born and raised in New York. This was my graphic last week. I've had quite a week. We've been very busy. That's why maybe I can get a sponsored deal here. Shouts to Monster for keeping me awake, 9 p.m. Eastern time, Wednesday night. I do prefer dogs over people. That will never change. I mean, I don't know who doesn't. I love people too, some, but mostly dogs. So that's my fun fact for today. I practice not just immigration. I do a lot of family law. We do criminal as well, some civil litigation defense. So why am I proud to be an American? So today I'm proud to be an American because of how well #Team USA is doing in the #Tokyo 2020, #Olympics. Why? I know why it still says 2020 was a copyright deal, but we'll put that aside. So today, my contestants didn't know this because I decided about 20 minutes ago that we're going to have an Olympic theme today because the Olympics are going on, right? So why not? And right now, as of present moment, the USA is still leading the pack with 79 medals total. We are behind China in gold medals. They have 32. We have 25. But we are leading in overall. So, we have a few more days of the Olympics. Go Team USA. Bring home the gold. And on that note, I've been throughout the Olympics, I've been doing a series, I guess a blog post series called #Positively Immigration, #Olympic Edition, where I'm highlighting all of the naturalized athletes that are playing for Team USA in the current Olympics. And I just also want to say that I posted this, and a few hours later, USCIS posted the same type of thing. Just saying. And they've been doing it every day now. Just saying. So, here's a fun fact. If you didn't know this, in 2016, and that was the Rio Olympics, there were 50 foreign-born USA Olympic athletes who won 8 medals for Team USA. So if we win 8 medals here, we're ahead of China. 8 golds. We're ahead of China. So, I always like to highlight the positive contributions immigrants make to our country. And then this is how we're doing it. We're picking. There's actually a lot this year. I don't even have the full numbers yet because whoever does NBC.com's website needs to be let go of. Because they did not. Most of the athletes they have no information on. It's frustrating. There's 638, I think. So I've been going through to see where these people, everybody was born, and I don't mind doing it because, I mean, I was, a varsity high school athlete myself. When I was younger, I had dreams of like playing softball in the Olympics. So I totally respect everything that these men and women do and how hard it is to get there and how little recognition some of them get. So it's even somebody just like looking at you and looking where you're from. I mean, for me, it's a sign of respect, and I love learning about the athletes. I think it's really cool. And if you want to see more of my athletes that are naturalized, like I said, every day we're putting up a new post, but on the event page, of course, you have all of my social media handles, but you go to, this is our Facebook and Instagram. You can go there, and I think we have about 8 posts at this point. We'll have the rest of the week, and we'll be sad for the Olympics to go. But that is quite enough about me. Let us get to our contestants. Oh no, that wasn't supposed to be up yet. I made a mistake with the graphic. Contestant number 1, can you please introduce yourself? Oh my God!
I don't see anything. I don't see anything.
Are we supposed to be able to see your PowerPoints right now, Amanda? Because we don't.
We're not seeing anything.
You're not seeing it?
Nope.
Okay. All right, good, because I just botched it. All right, give me
with your graphic conversation.
Give me 1 second. This needs to. I thought this had a transition on it. Apparently not. Okay, I'm just making your picture's supposed to come up, and because you clearly just you didn't see it. I have to. You'll see what up. You'll see in 1 second. I'm sorry. It just let go of the screen share for some reason. You're gonna hear the music again. I apologize. Okay. I mean, I'm sure I did that without realizing.
You could have put Mickey Mouse up and we wouldn't have known. Here we go.
Could you see what I was showing you before?
No. Oh well,
No.
we see the little guy dancing. If that's the little emojis, if that's what you mean, little smiley emojis.
You didn't see my graphic?
No.
Oh, I'm an idiot. All right, I forgot to click it. I forgot to share. It hid underneath the way I have it set up. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm not going to talk about me all again, but I'll show you what you were missing. This is why I was talking about the Olympics. And then I actually showed these posts. This was all planned, and I botched it. All right, and then I read those to you, and then I was saying you can get more of these posts there. So I had this all lined up, and of course, anyways. So this picture wasn't supposed to be up here yet. But contestant number 1, can you please introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Mary Joy Chuba. I'm an attorney in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I'm with Johnson Cephas Law Firm, and we practice a variety of different areas of law. I primarily practice immigration, estate planning, and cannabis/business formation. We also practice family law, which I do some family law. We also do civil rights. We do personal injury. We do criminal defense. And I want to say I've covered it all.
How many lawyers are in your firm?
We are 3.
Wow. Jack of all trades right there.
We are.
Who says the general practitioner is dead, right?
Yeah.
A one-stop shop.
I like it a lot. And your fun fact, can you please give us an example of your
God, you're going to make me do that. I actually regretted the moment I sent that email. So I have been known to get super passionate in my closing arguments. And when I do, my accent comes out. I say accent because I was born and raised for majority of my early parts of my childhood in Nigeria. Yeah, and so I have a pretty good accent there, and my passion kind of brings it out.
Where in Nigeria?
Yeah, that's the fun fact. So I am I'm Igbo. There's 3 major tribes. I'm from the Igbo tribe. I was born in the north, raised in the east, and I love it. I'm from, we call it Port Harcourt City. I'm from Port Harcourt. I was raised there, and I'm pretty proud of my state.
That's awesome. Yeah, I certainly know the Igbo tribe. I have a lot of clients in Nigeria. All over. Most people, you ask, where are you from? Where are you born? And it's Lagos. But
yes. Popular spot. It's popular. Beautiful,
yeah,
too.
It is. I would love to go one day and see it.
You should. Oh my God. Yes.
I will. I was supposed to, well, I won't get into it. I was supposed to have gone to South Africa for my honeymoon with COVID. But anyways, this doesn't matter. What matters?
You'll still go. You have to still go. It's something you're going to do.
We get credits with South African Airlines. So it's happening. It's happening one way or another. But we have another flag up here of where you were raised. And what's that flag?
Oh, wow. Okay, so I'm Nigerian Filipino. I can't really see that well. I know I need glasses at some point, but I always try to fake like I have 20/20 vision, but I don't. So my mom's Filipina, my dad's Nigerian, and so I also grew up in the Philippines and love it, speak the language, and just, yeah, that's the other cute little flag that I have up there.
That is another place I need to go.
Beautiful.
All right.
The beaches are awesome.
I have no doubt. So obviously you're an American now. So why are you proud to be an American?
Oh my God. I could write a whole novel about it, but I'm just going to summarize just to pretty much say, I mean, and I think it's a resounding commonality amongst a lot of us immigrants is the fact that the opportunities here are just endless, especially as a woman. As a woman, for me personally, I can't even begin to express how my voice here matters and my efforts actually rip and yield results, right? So to just not to go into a whole novel, just the opportunities are amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I know that because of work that I've done with my asylum clients, especially from Nigeria, but all over the world. And I'm with you on that. I mean, that we definitely are still on an upwards climb as females, but compared to a lot of other places, we are very lucky to have the opportunities. So that's a great point, not to forget that, because it's hard sometimes, and especially when you don't know what's going on in the rest of the world. Well, thank you we got one more thing before we thank you. And I'm sorry, this picture should be, I didn't want to cover your beautiful picture. It's supposed to pop up right now, but I've had a long day.
I understand.
What are we looking at here? Who are these adorable people?
Oh, Lord. After yesterday, I thought, well, put something up there that, you will be embarrassed about, but at least to know the other side of you. So that's a picture of my family, my mom, my dad, my brother, my sister, and me. So my sister's the youngest, so she's the little one right smack in the middle. And I am the one that is wearing what looks like a little bridal dress. And that is my first communion. So born and raised Catholic. And something that I'm super, super proud of is all the outfits, except for the suit, because I guess my mom had better things to do, were made by my mom. So she sewed each and every lace onto that beautiful, beautiful dress that she had me wear. And she made the dress my sister's wearing, and also the dresses that my mom and dad are wearing. And those are traditional dresses. So my mom kind of has like a more modern take on our Nigerian traditional dress, and my dad has like just the typical casual traditional outfit.
I love it. That is really awesome that your mom's able to do that.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for sharing. I actually thought you were going to be the one in the middle. I don't know why.
Thank you. I like to think I'm the youngest, you know.
If you're going to pick a picture, like putting yourself in the center, I think subconsciously that could happen. Okay, well, again, thank you for sharing. Thank you for being here. But I think it is time to meet contestant number 2. Can you please, now this won't work properly. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, everyone. My name is Sabrina Damast, and I am an attorney in Los Angeles, California. My practice focuses on immigration and post-conviction relief. And within the immigration practice, we do pretty much everything that isn't employment-based. So family, humanitarian, removal defense, appeals, federal litigation. If it doesn't involve an employer wanting to sponsor their employee, we probably have done it.
Gotcha. And your fun fact?
My fun fact is that I am a lifelong member of Girl Scouts. After being a Girl Scout myself for 8 years, I am now going into my 10th year, 11th year as a leader. I started in 2011, so 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So this will be my 11th year as a Girl Scout leader.
Wow, that is dedication. That's pretty cool. Girl Scouts, they do a lot of great things, including, of course, one of the things I don't understand why I have to look forward to once a year, but I look forward to once a year, which is when you sell the Girl Scout cookies, and who knows when that's going to happen. It just happened. There's just some stand that you get lucky to walk by that someone's selling Girl Scout cookies. So with that being said, I don't know if you realize you signed an agreement that said if you lose tonight, you're sending me a box of Samoas.
So here's the good news, right? In 2019, a bunch of colleagues, so Girl Scout cookie sales miraculously happened in LA in February and March. And they ended the week before the COVID shutdown in 2019. So what that means is that there's about 120 boxes of Girl Scout cookies from 2019 in my office that various other lawyers had ordered from me, with the theory that because my office is across the street from the immigration court, the next time they had a master, they'd just pop across the street and pick them up. Nobody has picked them up in the intervening 2 years. So if you really need a box of Samoas, I probably can find them from another immigration lawyer that has, not picked them up in 2 years.
I always need Samoas, number 1. Number 2, I believe the statute of limitations has passed. So
I'm sorry. They're 2020. They're 2022. They're 2020 cookies. I'm sorry. The 2021.
I would say 2019.
But I would give it 1 year.
Yeah, they're still like 2 cookie cycles ago. That's what was going on in my brain, because we had the 2021 cycle online.
Well, I can certainly help you take those off your hands. That is not a problem.
We'll communicate, Amanda, about this later.
Sounds good. Okay, and Sabrina, why are you proud to be an American?
So, I mean, it's a very similar sentiment to what we heard from Mary Joy, right? Which is that, to me, it's a wonderful philosophy that we hope and we encourage, and in many ways we expect that each generation in some way will be able to exceed the one that came before them, whether that's in educational attainment or economic security or in finding religious and social freedoms for themselves. And that's a kind of like the biggest and best goal I think we can pass on from one generation to another.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. In my family, it was the same thing. And other than my grandmother, all my grandparents were born in the U.S., but it's still passed down generation to generation of being like, you're going to do better than your parents. So my parents would always say that to me, and they are successful in their own right. So I think that's a great reason, and it is one of those things that really does still hold true today. Thank you for sharing that. And we have one little more thing over her, which there we go. That's how this works. Yes. Okay, what do we have going on here?
So I took my Girl Scouts to a Hunger Games themed day that another troop put on. And so we had trail sign stations and we had a self-defense workshop, and this is the archery station. So this is awesome. my badass archery. I had my hair down in a braid. Like it was a very inadvertent, like channeling Katniss moment.
I love it. Well, thank you for sharing us. Thank you again for joining us. If you guys are okay with it, we're going to do our coin toss now, and then we'll move on to the game. So I believe that I don't remember who I let go first yesterday in the practice. So I'm just going to say, Sabrina, your picture's up there. I want you to call heads or tails in the air in 1 second. I'm going to try to show. I found my coin again, so I'm excited because remember, Olympic themed. That was a while ago, but it's still Olympic themed. And this one coin today is, without me clicking anything, the Tokyo.
There you go.
Tokyo Olympics. I think that's the best I'm going to get. Tokyo Olympics coin for 1964, the last time Tokyo had Olympics. And Marilyn is, we got to the game board. That's okay. I was just going to, I lost it. I lost everything. There we go. Just going to show that. Mary Joy has a cheerleader. So
awesome.
Feel free to voice your support for whoever you're here cheering for. It helps morale for sure. Always.
It does.
Okay. So with that in mind, Sabrina, call it in the air.
Heads.
It is the Olympic rings, so that is tails. So, Mary Joy, would you like to go first or defer to the second half?
First.
All right. First one who hasn't picked defer to the second half, and then I have to explain that there's no second half.
I was like, do we size the field? What's the second half business?
Seriously, everyone picks deferring because that's what you do. You defer. I mean, that's usually the better call. Unless you want to make a bigger statement, but we're not talking football. Okay. It's just a bad joke that I literally make every time. So let's move on. Mary Joy, it will be your turn to first to choose the category.
Geography.
Geography.
Yes.
All right. Now, before we begin looking at this buzzer, okay. We got both of you. Someone had been buzzed in. You're buzzed out now. All right, you guys ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Question numero uno. Name one state that borders Canada. Sabrina.
New York.
Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, New York, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Michigan, Minnesota, North Dakota, Montana, Idaho, Washington, and Alaska. That is correct, Sabrina. Very, very good way to start off the game, and it is also your board.
All right. I will do holidays.
Oh, you guys were clamoring at the holidays yesterday. I'm gonna give it.
Do it. So here we go.
I'm gonna give you it today. All right, you ready? Name 2 national U.S. holidays. MJ.
It worked this time. Christmas and Thanksgiving. I know, right?
Don't blame the buzzer. Sorry, can you repeat your answer? Someone was talking.
Yes, I can. Christmas and Thanksgiving.
Final answer.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, let's find out. We got New Year's Eve, Martin Luther King Jr. Day, President's Day, and if Kevin is watching out there, Memorial Day is a national holiday. It was on the answer key. That was my bad. But I believe I gave you the point. Independence Day, Labor Day, Columbus Day, Veterans Day, Thanksgiving, Christmas. That is correct. I was getting worried for you down to the very end. All right.
It needs to be updated. It doesn't have Juneteenth on there yet.
Mm.
A new national holiday this year.
This is the 2008 U.S. Naturalization Test. Again, I take no responsibility. The only time I take responsibility is if I accidentally made a mistake, which happens. But other than that you call your local USCIS liaison who doesn't exist. All right. MJ, your category.
All right, let's do symbols.
Ooh, symbols. Why does the flag have 13 stripes? MJ.
The 13 original colonies.
Let's find out. 13 original colonies. That is correct.
Yay.
Sabrina, is your board.
I will do recent American history and other historical information.
Recent American history and other historical information. That is a mouthful, isn't it? All right. What movement tried to end racial discrimination? MJ.
Civil rights movement.
Let's find out. Civil rights movement. That is correct. And it is once again your board.
Whew. Let's do principles of American government.
Principles of American government. Why am I not? Oh, I'm like, where is this? Oh, I knew I was going to do this. I always do this at least once. All right, hold up. Don't even worry about that one. I should have sad-faced myself.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, ready? What are two rights in the Declaration of Independence? Sabrina.
Life and liberty.
Life, liberty,
Yay.
pursuit of happiness. That is a way to pursue your own happiness by getting the answer correct. And it's your board.
Let's try colonial period and independence.
Colonial period and independence. Who lived in America before the Europeans arrived? MJ.
Native Americans.
Let's find out. Native Americans / Indian Americans. That is correct. And yet again, it is your board. This monster drink makes my mouth dry. We're tasty and delicious.
Let's go with rights and responsibilities.
Rights and responsibilities. What is one promise you make when you become a U.S. citizen? Sabrina.
To uphold and defend the Constitution and the laws of the United States.
Final answer?
Yes.
Give up loyalty to other countries, defend the U.S. Constitution, obey the laws of the United States, serve in the military, serve in the nation, save the nation, I guess serve in the nation, that would count, be loyal to the U.S. Now, although you gave us two answers, that is correct. Now, the reason I bring that up is I had a client who I was at the naturalization interview with, who knew like literally every single one. Like it said, give me one, and he knew all of them, and then he knew background. So like when you would be like, what was the Civil War fought over? And he said, well, it was fought over slavery and states' rights, and he'd like go on, and I'm like, you just have to answer the question. We go to the interview, he does the same thing, and the officer is like, it's slavery, move on. Like, all right, a little aggressive, but that again, that's part of this show. If you're watching and you're studying for your naturalization test, or you're thinking of applying for naturalization, is just to give you an idea of what it's actually like in that room. They just want you to give them the answers on the paper. That's all they care about. So just, it's good to learn American history, but don't stress yourself too much about it. Okay. All right. Sorry about that transgression.
I'm still buzzed.
You are.
Yeah. All
right. I'm holding the black pen, so that tells me, MJ, it is your board. Unless I forget.
Let's see. Geography.
Geography. You guys, everybody loves this geography category. Ooh, oh, somebody here might have an advantage on this one. If you get this one wrong, Sabrina, and if you buzz in first,
you can give me the dunce cap.
I will. I will give you 2. All right. What ocean?
Oh, sorry.
Ooh, MJ, you just gave her. If I hadn't started reading the question, that's the rule. If I hadn't started reading it,
that was a mistake.
Rules do rules. So I'm sorry about that, but Sabrina, let me finish reading the question, and then you will have an unlimited amount of time to give
to answer.
Okay, what ocean is on the west coast of the United States?
The Pacific Ocean.
Did you say specific?
Pacific. Pacific.
That is correct.
Thank you.
And yet again, you're bored.
I think we haven't tried system of government yet. Let's try one of those.
System of government. Oh yeah. This one might get one of you tripped up. Maybe. Name your U.S. representative. And before you answer, I know you buzzed in. That's okay. We'll keep the buzzes because I finished the question. This is why I asked for your residential zip code.
Oh.
So I mean, maybe that would have changed if you were going to buzz in or not. But Sabrina, who is your representative?
Karen Bass.
Okay. It is also possible that I got it wrong. So I might have to take your word. Let's find. Isn't this your representative?
No, Young Kim is an Orange County Republican. She's way south of where I live.
I put in your zip code in usrepresentatives.gov, and this is what they told me.
You put in 90035?
Maybe I accidentally put in your zip code. Would that have made a difference?
I don't know. I'm almost positive Young Kim is in Orange County, which is a full county south of me.
Right.
So I don't actually know like what would be the like what zip codes would be in her jurisdiction, but I also just went to like one of these websites and I'm trying to put in my zip code too, but to see if I have suddenly
What's the name of the person you said?
Karen Bass.
I mean, you were pretty confident about that.
I mean, I've lived in the same zip code for 10 years, and she's been the representative in Congress for that zip code.
37?
Sorry?
37th district?
I don't know what the district is, but it's 90035. So Common Cause says that it is, in fact, Karen Bass.
What's Common Cause? So I should be going there and not to our government's website?
No, but this happened to be the first when I Googled find your representative. It was the first one. It's one of those like websites that encourages people, I think, to be politically involved. Gotcha.
Well, Karen Bass, I apologize that your picture is not up right now. If you're and that is correct. I get. I've had some problems with this question already, not just with you, with other people too. Because literally some zip codes, even in New York, have multiple representatives. Like it's split. And like I'm not going to districting maps to figure this out. So, and I don't like to ask because then you'll know I'm going to ask you that.
Yeah.
I try to reserve some dunce caps if I can. Anyways, MJ, it is your turn, and I gotta unbuzz you guys, but your category.
All right, let's do system of government.
System of government. This is a toughie. You ready? In what month do we vote for president? Sabrina.
November.
That is correct. All right. Guys, we got, I just gave the wrong person a point, but I fixed it. We have a very close game right now. I can't tell you the score, but I can tell you it is neck and neck. Okay. And blue pen means Sabrina, your category.
I think we've tried everything at least once, so let's try rights and responsibilities again.
If you're looking for one you haven't tried once.
Oh, 1800s. I guess we haven't tried.
Yeah, let's
all right, let's do that.
The 1800s. What a great time to be a woman. Sorry. All right. Name one, just one, war fought by the United States in the 1800s. Sabrina.
The War of 1812.
That's my favorite one. The War of 1812. Mexican-American War would have been accepted, as well as the Civil War and the Spanish-American War. And the reason I say that's my favorite war, although I don't like war at all, is because if you're going to answer the question, which war, a War of 1812, how can you forget that's in the 1800s? It's in the name. You know? That was like the only, I've always known when the War of 1812 was. Always. So, never got that wrong in class. Okay. MJ, you're bored, and your reflex is okay over there?
I'm buzzing late. Apparently, she's faster than me right now.
I don't want to get you too jumpy, but you know.
I think my nerves are getting me.
Sabrina's right. Jumped into her now.
I buzzed way too early the last time, so I'm a little worried.
I got my buzzer finger all warmed up.
I
feel a comeback, MJ.
Come on, MJ, come on.
All right. Choose the category.
Let's go with systems of government.
Systems of government. Who vetoes bills? That was lightning fast. MJ.
Oh, okay. The president
of
the United States of America.
The president, I would have taken the president. All right. She's back. Back, ladies and gentlemen. All right.
Yay.
Sabrina, it is your board.
Let's do principles of American government.
Principles of American government. Oh, this is my least favorite question. Just because it's just such a like out there question, like obscure, you know. But it's our question. So, what is the rule of law? Sabrina.
That everyone must follow the law, and that no one is above the law.
Ooh, I didn't get a chance to say which one are you going for, but everyone must follow the law. Obey the law. Government must obey the law, and no one is above the law. For giving me two answers, and because we might not get to see him, you get him. But you also get him, because that was correct. Okay.
Does that mean I flatten out at a 0 because I got a sad face?
No, you get the point. I'm not kicking you out of my office yet. But carefully, young lady. One more transaction. All right, but it is MJ's board.
Let's go with systems of government.
System of government. Ooh, directly related to being a lawyer.
Pressure's high.
Tough question. Y'all ready? What is the highest court in the United States? MJ.
The Supreme Court.
the Supreme Court. That is actually incorrect, but it's correct in the answer key, and it's incorrect because the correct answer is the basketball court on top of the Supreme Court.
Ah, nice. Nice.
Yes, but I don't get discretion here, so
Okay.
it is what it is. I will write my letters later.
Okay.
Sabrina,
Let's close out the holidays category and see what the second question is.
Holidays. Another toughie. When do we celebrate Independence Day? MJ.
The 4th of July.
July 4th, even though it was slightly phrased differently. I will give it to There's no reason to say the and of is what.
Right.
And it's also your board.
No need to be too formal. We closed out holidays. Now we know what the holidays are. Let's do let's do geography.
Geography. Oh, this I might know this answer. I might not. Where is the Statue of Liberty? Sabrina.
In New York Harbor.
Ooh. Sounds like it's near me. New York Harbor, or even though it didn't say name one, it's Liberty Island. And you want to know another fun, incredibly fun fact about the naturalization test? When they switched to the 2021, which was that harder one, that was when I first made this game. So I have a version of the test that's with those questions, which are actually a lot harder. They had this question, but the answer was different. It also included New York / New Jersey or something.
Yeah, the copy that I saw on the CIS website recently, which said it was for the 2008 version, also had New Jersey as an option.
Oh, they put it in there?
Yeah. My husband, who's also a New Yorker, was like, it's technically true because I guess the harbor, falls within the jurisdiction of both states.
Yeah.
But, yeah, right. I mean, he's a New Yorker, so it was like, heavy emphasis on that technically and part of it.
Makes sense to me. I'm with him. Okay, now, Sabrina, it is your choice to choose categories. I'm not going to say who, but one of you is one away from victory.
Let's do system of government.
System of government. Who signs bills to become laws? Sabrina.
The President of the United States.
Thank you. The President, that is correct. And with that, we may or may not have a winner. Let's find out who won from the FTW. I'm going to name them the FTW Pups. Tail roll, please. And the winner is Sabrina.
Yay! Congratulations.
Thank you.
That was very hard fought. MJ, you definitely gave her a run for her money. But Sabrina was able to edge it out at the end. I hope you guys had fun playing. I hope all of you who tuned in live and who will tune in on replay enjoy watching the show. Learned a little bit. I try to throw in some extra fun facts about things I randomly know. So I hope that you've learned more about America and maybe convince you even to get your citizenship if you were debating it. These questions are not that bad. You just got to practice. I'm sure you can pass the test as well. If you need help filing for citizenship or any other immigration-related benefits, all three of us are available for hire. And if you go to the event page, you'll find all of our contact information. And we look forward to hearing from each and every one of you. And so that is all tonight. for Are You Smarter Than a Naturalized Citizen? Tune in again in 2 more weeks. I don't know the date off the top of my head, but it'll be the same time, and we'll have 2 more attorneys seeing who can pass the naturalization test first. Thank you both so much for participating. I enjoyed having you, and I hope you both have a great night. And Sabrina, you get all the rights that come with winning. So congratulations. But I think it still means that you have to send me some cookies.
Yeah.
We can discuss.
Yeah. All right,
I enjoyed
guys.
playing with the against you, Sabrina. That was a good one.
Virtual handshake.
Fist bump, elbow bump, COVID, right? Like the elbow bump is the new handshake, right?
And you guys, on my screen, if you go like that, you can hit each other's hand, and then you go like, no, that, our screens might be different too. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, guys, take care, and we'll be in touch soon.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye. Thank you.